Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut. We normally here with Mike Kelly, and this is Real Estate Jerky Daily. Mike will be back tomorrow. Thanks for putting up with just me. I know I'm kind of just to the point kind of a guy, and I hope that's okay with you. That's kind of how we're going to go today. Right to the point, and let's get right to the news, shall we? All right. So right now, the stock market started the day up higher. The Dow is up 125 basis points right now. Mortgage-backed securities. What are we doing over here? I'm sorry, they just refreshed on me. I apologize. Let's see that we're about 2 basis points. The 10-year sitting at 4.2944. So open today at 4.2983. The bond market's really, and the 10 years really loving what's going on with our government and the cuts of all the costs and everything. So let's just keep that up and be happy. You don't have to like everything in the restaurant to like the restaurant. So just enjoy some of the stuff that's happening if you can. All right, so let's get into a couple things that was coming today was housing market, new home sales, and mortgage applications. So let's get to that. So new home sales came in. So new home sales, we all know, track new home signed contracts, not closings, but just signed contracts. They fell by 10.5% in January, coming in at an annualized pace of 657,000 units. This decline follows a strong December, but suggests affordability and inventory concerns might be impacting demand. No kidding. People just really don't know what's going on. We're not through the first 100 days, even though it seems like we are because of a whirlwind of stuff going on. Inventory and prices. New home inventory increased by 1.4%, reaching 495,000 homes on the market, and the new median home price rose 7.5% to 446,300. And we talked about this before. The new home builders sentiment is not above 50. It needs to be, it was like 40 something. I forget what it was exactly, but it'll be here before we know it. So unless it's in the 60s, they're really not loving the new home builds aren't really loving what's going on, and they're not building a lot of homes. They're just building enough to keep their people and keep going forward. Mortgage Bankers Association released its application data for last week. That would be February 21st. If you don't know what day of the week we are right now, we're the 26th. If you look at the overall applications, volume declined by 1.2%. Purchase applications were flat for the week, but up 3% year over year. That really doesn't mean anything because there wasn't a lot of business last year. That would be 24 in this time, or 25. What is it? 24. Yeah, 24. I can't even think of it anymore. I must be getting old. Purchase were flat. I said refinance applications dropped 4% from the prior week, but we're up 45% higher than a year ago. In September, we were up 200% because rates got down a lot lower because the bond was sitting at 3.65, if I remember right. What else? We still have tomorrow, we have initial jobless claims, GDP, pending home sales, and Friday personal consumption expenditures. If you're in the mortgage industry, you're going to see that more people are being laid off. Mr. Cooper, I don't know if you guys remember, bought Flagstar Bank a while back. That was a great company a long time ago. And they took it over for just the servicing. Again, the servicing and then the brokers part of it, TPO or whatever it's called. They had 1,200 employees they were bringing on from Flagstar, but now they onboarded 500 in the, I think, servicing. But there's about 400 people, and then 350 in the third party origination part. But 400 employees are going to be let go because they just can't bring them on. So that's just one more place where 400 people are being let go, plus everywhere else. And I think that's one of the reasons we're not seeing a lot of things take off, except high cost New York properties are going through the roof. They're closing right now because people are seeing the difference in New York, plus back to work and everything else. The other thing is OfferPad. That was one of those online things. They just lost their 2024 loss was only $62 million. Could you imagine losing $62 million? Oh, I guess our government can because they do constantly. And that's just a drop in the bucket. Anyway, what I'm getting at is things are not majorly improving. We're slowly improving on the bond market, which is slowly improving on rates. And I think this is more of a long-term strategy, meaning that back in September, we had a drop for a few weeks and it was a great time. And then things changed and went up. That's not what we're going to see going forward. I think we're going to see a steady slowing of, or I should slowing, lowering of the rates, and then stay in that level as they keep going down lower. The more costs we cut in our government, the better it is for the bond market, which is better it is for rates. Unfortunately, the more people laid off is also better for the bond market because they're thinking you're cutting costs and doing other things, and they're seeing the unemployment rate go up. So those are not always the best thing, but in order to do better, we got to cut. I don't know if you believe in it or not, but when Biden administration went in, they cut so many jobs with the oil industry and told them to go get retooled into something else. This is nothing new. We just have a lot of people complaining about it on TV, where the other way they didn't even talk about it. All right. So that's really the news for the day. I'm sorry it wasn't longer than that, and I can't make things up. But basically, again, applications are down a little bit. New home sales are down a lot. That's 10% last month. Hopefully, things will turn around in the next couple of months, and we'll start seeing more. Because I like to see more. I like to do more. If you're a veteran and you need help with getting your home, reach out to me. If you're a real estate agent who wants to know we do VA loans in 8 days. That's right. We can close a VA purchase in 8 days. Just give me a holler and I can take care of your client for you. We also got our Operation Firewalk coming up through our Rotary, May 3rd, 2025. That's for veterans and first responders. You can go to Operation Firewalk and start signing up. But the actual to purchase tickets won't go online until March next week. And I'll let you know exactly what day next week. I'll know more on Friday. All right, everybody make it a great day. I will talk to you tomorrow, and Mike will be back. So we'll have some back and forth for you, a little bit more entertainment. All right, make it a great day. All right, bye.